We are live. We're live on a Wednesday, the day before I gotta go get cut up. Get cut up. We're gonna cut my shoulder up. People are gonna get me back healthy because my body needs to get healthy. You guys don't know my shoulder. It sucks. It sucks a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. My shoulder kind of sucks. But we're talking today about don't practice, perform. We're gonna have a little discussion about that as I get my headphones in because we're gonna have a little talk today. Now, there's a couple things that I do know about life, and life has this thing where we're trying to accomplish things, we're trying to get things done, and we know that sometimes the first time we'll be doing this. Let's think about this. There are things you do for the first time, and let's be honest, the first time you do it, it ain't that great. Let's talk about the first times you had that you weren't that great. The first time that, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. The first time you did that, you weren't that good. I wasn't. I mean, let's be honest. I wasn't that. I didn't know what I was doing back then. I shouldn't even have done it when I did it. Man, I wish I could go back in time and leave the room. Anyways, no more about Anthony's past. But also things you tried, right? I tried football. I was horrible at it. Good morning, Danny. I tried football. I was bad. I tried speaking. I was bad. I tried to be a coach. I was bad. All these things I tried, I was bad at them at first. Like, seriously. And there's still things that I'm bad at. I'm not the consummate human in all aspects, having everything dialed in, because none of us do, right? None of us. Good morning. Happy Wednesday, my man, James West. But today we're talking about this concept that I think, honestly, can resonate in some ways and hopefully help you understand certain aspects. Now, when I talk about don't practice, perform, I look back at my college days, NFL days, playing when I had to put a helmet on. I'm not putting my helmet on. I got a helmet and shoulder pads up here that nobody ever sees. I don't put them on. It'd be weird if I did. Ruth, how you doing? And I want to talk about this concept that in my head's always been this weird thing. Like, we always practiced. You always practice certain things, right? Hello, Stephen. You practice certain things. Happy hump day. I appreciate it. Chadwick. So we try these new things, but what probably happens in life as we go through is like we just kind of practice these things. We practice these things. We practice these things. And I realized that the times when I was in fact highly prepared for a game, for a speech, whatever it was I was trying prior to the performance to perform. Dr. Ruth, good morning to you. Ferris, good morning. So when I say that, I'm saying I want you to think about the difference. Think about the moment in time when you actually go to perform. The butterflies that pop up, what you have to do to kind of meld your mind and kind of get yourself prepared. You get a little bit more anxious. Morning, John. How you doing, John? You get a little more anxious, get a little more kind of like, oh, I don't know. It's kind of early. And I appreciate you too, man. I love that I'm positive too. I have a good heart. I don't have a lot of heaviness. I try to do things right. It makes it easy to be happy. So I always realize that for me, as I look into this world, like the times that I've been the best, like done the absolute best, it's when I showed up to practice to perform that day. Not wait for the moment when it all comes to head. Like, yes, I can wait till the moment I get on stage and perform there, but I'm also in preparation performing before I did that. Like, I got to make sure, as my coach used to say, he says, make sure that the first time you hit that field is not the first time you hit that field. You see what I'm saying? I want to make sure my mind's been there, my heart has been there, my emotions have been there before I show up to that moment. We call it practice. And yes, I get it's practice, but sometimes we don't turn on in practice. Sometimes we just practice, and then we get to the performance and go, oh, I don't know if I'm prepared for this. Well, why? Why don't you feel, if you practice, why don't you feel prepared for the performance right now? Maybe because you didn't perform. You weren't in that moment going, I got to get this dialed, I got to get this dialed in. This entire morning, just so you know, I got up at about 5:15, and I've been dialed in working on like kind of memorizing a visual aspect of a script. I am halfway through it. When I get done with this live, I'm taking my kids, I'm going to come back, I'm going to finish, and I'm going to film something. And I'm filming something that's called a VSL for the world of what I do. So people that come across my work go, oh, I like this guy, what he's talking about. I want to talk to him and his team. Now, I can't just wing those things. I can wing this all day long. I can hop on here, hit record, and go. But at the end of the day, I got to make sure I'm dialed in because I got to say specific things without missing a bunch, because this is just me wandering through thought. I don't even have anything prepared. I literally sat down and said, don't practice, perform. And I said, all right, let's go to record. And I go. And now we're here, right? But those things I got to prepare for. I got to practice. So I've actually got a full visual mental map I could do right now. And I could walk you through exactly what it is I'm thinking and exactly what the words are and why they matter. But here's the thing. Before I record that, I will perform that. I will walk around my house probably 3 or 4 times in full go doing it before I do it. So when I get to the moment to perform and it's actually being real and recorded, I am already in a space I've been before. Think about that. Think about if you've already been there. Oh, aloha, David Tucker. Think about if you've already been there. Like when you've already been there, it's easier to be there again. The nerves don't spike up. The brain doesn't shut down. You don't get anxiety. You don't start thinking about 70 different things all of a sudden that don't belong and pull you off focal track, right? When you can get to the point of being dialed, being clear, and having been there first, it's a game changer. So where does this apply to your life? I don't specifically know. Maybe it applies to a sales conversation where you are going to talk to somebody about a program or a process or a speech that you want to have them invest money into to work with you. That moment in time, the first time, might be a little bit scary, right? Maybe it's going to be you want to go to work and do that board meeting. You want to kill it in the board meeting, right? You want to go and have an amazing event. You want to show up and you want to kill it. People are going to go like, oh, I love you so much. Be there before you get there. I went to T-Mobile about a month ago and had a speech. It was just me in a pink room with like 4 people who didn't say any words. I just talked pretty much to a camera, kind of like this. And it's like going to go out to thousands of people. So far, 7,000 people have seen it within the company. And I am the highest rated speaker from that actual event. Like it was damn cool. But here's the thing. The first time I got out there wasn't the first time I was out there. I want you to realize that when you get to the point of trying to look at the next stage and play at the next level, you can't activate something that you haven't been into. You cannot practice at the level you're at to get to the level you want to go. Repeat this. You cannot practice at the level you were at to get to the place that you want to go because you ain't been here before. It takes different stuff or you'd already be there. So I want you to start thinking about in your life where you're practicing, you're showing up, you're doing some things. Where are you actually stretching yourself and going, I'm going to perform today at a different level. I'm going to perform before the performance. I'm going to perform before the performance takes place. Because when you get to that mentality, you get to that kind of mode, ooh, you ratchet it up a little bit. People look at you and go, are you crazy? Why are you walking around your house so loud, yelling, doing things? Because I want to be great. I want to do some great stuff. And it's not going to happen because I stay in the same place mentally or emotionally. It happens because I ratchet it up a little bit and I get some difference in terms of what I do so I can have some difference in terms of what I have. That's what I want for your life. I want you to get that. I'm amped up right now. You know why? Here's part of it. I'm a little bit amped up because I got surgery tomorrow, which means today's my last kind of work day for a little bit. And I'm just going to give it all today. So I got some meetings. I got to record some stuff. I got some cool things going. My son is attracting me today at 2:30. I'm excited to watch this dude run. He hasn't ran in over a year. Oh, man, it's going to be exciting. So I got a good day ahead of me. But here's the thing. In order for me to be dope, I got to make sure that I get you guys to realize that what makes that happen. Like it's not an accident. These are not things I just wake up one day and had. It's from performing every single day for years and years, and it compounds and it compounds and it compounds. And it's not a matter of waiting to the end to be happy. I'm happy every day while I do it. I love the journey. I love performing and failing to perform better because I got feedback from the world. Watch my first videos. They sucked. But the whole thing is I enjoyed the process of improving because I always tried to perform at a higher level. That's my lesson for you today. That's it. I got nothing else for you guys. If you don't already, I want you to go to shiftstarterdaily.com. It's a place where you can get a daily podcast from me. I go in there and I give seriously some thoughts and some love and just messages that are about 8 minutes max. No more than 8 minutes. And you get to go on, hear me talk, and I talk about everything under the sun. And I give you a little nugget to walk away with every single day to start your day in a new space, mentally, emotionally, and push into something great. So go to shiftstarterdaily.com. It's free. Honestly, it's completely free. You just hit the button and go. And I don't sell you things. I don't pitch you stuff. It's just a place for me to drop my heart. And hopefully you pick it up and do something with it. But that's it. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you, Dave. I appreciate you, Ruthie, Ferris, Danny, David, Christina, everybody else on here. Have a phenomenal rest of your week. I will not see you Friday because I will be all laid up on my couch with ice on my shoulder. Maybe I might tune in. If I have the ability to, I might, but I'm just guessing. In past surgeries, I'm going to be conked down on my couch or my bed trying just to not feel the pain of having someone just cut open my shoulder. So this time tomorrow, I'll be prepped to head up over to the surgery place and get cut open, but I'll be fine. It's a simple little scope. They clean it up. It's an easy thing. I'm out by 12:30. I'm back home hanging out. But I'll be thinking of you because I love you, and I truly pray that you go out in your life and create something special to make shift happen. Questy, what's up, my man? All right, you guys, take care. God bless.